Good morning, air signs. This is for the month of January for Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. First, we'll get your overall energies. Spirit, give us true, precise messages of the overall energy for air signs. That'd be Gemini, Aqua, Libra, please. Thank you. Shield the conch. Wow. So you have a number 5 and a number 10. So you're halfway to the rising phoenix. The She of the Conch is about the lighting up your transformation, your death of the soul, the dark night of the soul, then into the rebirth, right? So you've gone through recently your rebirth. You have a new birthday. You have a new sign. Perhaps you're not even an air sign now at all. But know that your chakras are lit up. Your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your crown, solar plexus, sacral, and base chakras. Very nice. You're shining your light brightly, and you're going through this change, this, you're still transforming with this rising phoenix. You are having the freedom from the suffering. You've been reincarnated, your rebirth. This is also about your first chakra, your base, your grounded, rising up. The end of the old you and reborn. Okay, Spirit goes to precise messages, please, for the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And in the recent past, and their counterpart, the recent past, Spirit, for their counterpart. Thank you. And near future, for the air signs, near future. And Spirit does the messages for the air signs career, please. And their general energy for the month of January. Okay, so Aquarius, or air sign, evidently Aquarians. I know your birthday is coming up here, but for some reason you're on the mind. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Your recent past, sorry about that, is 4 of Swords. Perhaps you are resting because you have gone through that death and rebirth. For many of you, during that transformation, you had to rest and hang up the swords, be communication or messages. You were perhaps in the recent past defensive with the sword at your side, holding onto it. You are wearing body armor here, but you're trying to rest and allow. This is about healing. You are allowing yourself to heal because of the transformation, the death, the rebirth. And in the recent past, you then come out of that in hangman mode. You then saw things from a new perspective. You could see things differently. You were ready to move forward. And in the recent past, this World card at the end of 2020, yes, Spirit blessed you with the end of that cycle, and now you're moving into the new cycle. You have received balance. For some of you, you have come in union with yourself, loving yourself, and for others, you're still working on coming into union with self. In your counterparts for the air signs are they're in the recent past feeling left out in the cold, or they put themselves out in the cold. Nonetheless, they are working on their pentacles and filling their own cup of love, working on themselves, going through their transformation. Again, moon cycle after moon cycle I'm seeing here, including the eclipse in the past eclipse. They were still working on themselves and filling their cup, healing themselves and working on filling their own cup of self-love. And they are recently past coming to a realization they need to surrender this healing to the Great Spirit and turn their back to things that no longer serve them, the communication, the bickering, the naysayers, people that were giving them bad advice regarding their connection. In the near future, air signs, you have victory. You come out of the Five of Swords. You're coming out of that long battle, right, of transformation, death, rebirth. You came out of that storm with victory, Five of Swords. It was a long storm and battle, but you came out victorious, and you're standing in your truth regarding this. And the sun is shining upon you. Know now that justice is here to balance things out for you in the near future. But you do have decisions to make. There's going to be a choice. These are always tests. Spirit sends your initiation for this new level because of you had the rebirth, and now you have a new initiation of what path will you choose. Are you going to choose to stay on your journey, your mission, your soul purpose, or are you going to veer to the lower road and go back to your low vibrational? Which Spirit says there is no going back. You have transformed. You are been reborn. These about choices, and it's time to move forward, but you have to make a right choice. Spirit does allow you to have self-will, and you can choose, but know that if you choose to go to the right, and if this is about your divine connection, because your counterpart perhaps is still in lower vibration, perhaps they're still stuck in a situation where they're in toxicity or surrounded by toxicity, and you've been directed to take the high road for your higher vibration, to continue on your journey and your mission, and know that the path will meet back up at a later time when they have healed, when they have come out of their rebirth and raised their vibration. Okay, that's a lot. Alright, so in your career, this is 9, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Wands coming at you. With music to your ears. How do you like that? So your career is blossoming in whatever manner that be for you. I see you moving forward. For some of you, many people, I'm getting the readings, are choosing a new career. They're putting in changes for different jobs because they're tired of that toxicity of the workplace, the gossip, the drama, and it knew that it was time to cut that out of their life and move forward into something else. For many of you, you're going into your own job, your own business as an entrepreneur, and for some of you, it'll be okay, I'm hearing some of you will go into the music industry, something to do with music, but others online is what I was getting. Was some of you will be going or opening an online, something to do with online business. But this is positive communication coming into you regarding these choices you're making. Maybe you've sent out applications and you will be hearing from them regarding that. But it will be a blessed communication. This communication, the Two of Wands, is for some of you, I'm hearing you're at a crossroads in this communication, or a stalemate in communication. For others of you, it is telepathic communication. and communication with business partners, coming together with your minds, putting your minds together, you're communicating together about this mission, being in soul purpose or in mission together with a partnership, perhaps. And it will blossom. I see here that it is going to blossom. Any of you that do decide to go in business for yourself right now, it's going to be blessed and it will blossom. So do that if you're thinking about it. Choose something you're passionate about so that it starts on a solid foundation. I'm hearing. Okay. Career-wise, temperance is here to make sure it's balanced. Oh, I thought I had temperance somewhere. Yeah. No, that's justice. So temperance is here, balancing things out for you. Also something to do with throat chakra here. Speaking your truth. Earth signs had a big message about speaking their truth as well. January is Judgment Month. Speak your truth. Be true to yourself and with spirit. You can't lie to spirit anyways. But if you're trying to fool spirit, spirit's saying be true to yourself, be in your truth, and you will be blessed. In your overall energy for the month of January, you're putting an end to crawling through the thicket. Okay, through the thick of it. Putting an end to the three-party situations, the messed up, tangled communications, the way things were communicated. You're putting an end to that. You're moving that out of your life. Good job. Alright, and a sun card is here, blessing you, the wish fulfillment, happy ever after. There's no better card in the deck, so it is said about the sun. This also reminds me, though, of all the planetary alignments. And Aquarius, you spend a lot of time in the air, the astrology. You understand it, highly intellectual. This is also about the quantum physics, and also I'm getting that things are going to be balancing out for you after this eclipse. The eclipse is on the 10th and 11th, or 10th, right in between there. The Queen of Swords, you're cutting things out that no longer serve you still. Great job. Many of us did that in December. If you still have toxicity around you, things that are holding you to a lower vibration, cut those things out of your life and move forward, whether they're people, places, things. Persons, people, that didn't make sense. Here you are, your crown chakra is lit up, your third eye is lit up. You're receiving your messages from spirit. You're going in your transformation. You're seeing the change in yourself. You know that you've changed. You feel it within yourself. You're feeling that change. And you know that it's what you need to cut out so that you can move forward. And Four of Swords is healing. You know what you have to cut out, toxicity in your life, just as the messed up communication here, and you have to heal. So rest, Spirit's saying yes, take lots of rest during this transformation, your rebirth. You are going through so many changes and downloads from Spirit that to take the time to rest. Drink plenty of water too, I'm hearing. Alright, let's get clarification. Spirit, give us clarification on the career for the air signs. And the general energy for the air signs, please. Clarification. And the near future. More clarification. Okay, so in the career clarification, Page of Pentacles, good. Nice to see some Pentacles coming in with this decision, and this is about I see this here, you're also solo, you're going on this journey or this mission, working on yourself alone. There's only one person in this picture right now, Page of Wands, and that's okay. Move forward, healing yourself before you can go into union with another. Now is a time for healing. Now is a time, because of the judgment month of January, that you need to do the healing. Take the time to rest and work towards your pentacles and move forward in mission and soul purpose. And perhaps that's what your new job, entrepreneurship is regarding this. But this will bring you, Temperance is here to balance these out, and it will bring you wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups. The 10 of Wands is clarified with a new start. A 10 of Pentacles, and it will bring you a celebration. This reminds me, I just had this card, was it Earth? Fire or Earth had this. But this fence today seems to be reminding me, with so many people going through the rebirth, like a cemetery behind this fence, and the gate is open where she's opening it, right? And so it's like, yeah, coming into the garden towards your Ace of Pentacles, walking away from the things, death, that no longer serve you, the things that have died, and you've been reborn. So you're coming towards your Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, and it's going to bring you a reason to dance. Body, mind, and soul, spiritually protected, celebration. The Sun card is here regarding the Two of Wands, regarding a decision that was made between two people, I'm hearing, or two jobs. You had a choice to make, and someone made the choice. Whether it was the right choice or wrong choice, we have self-will, so things will work out. Temperance will balance things. For some reason I'm hearing Pandora's box was opened because they chose wrong. So for someone, and there's a crow here, not that I don't think crows are bad, I think they're a messenger from spirit, and usually regarding messages from ancestors as well. I'm getting yes, they lost, someone missed an opportunity, a ship that was supposed to come in for them, an opportunity, a blessing, a ship coming in. They missed that ship, that boat of blessings, because they chose wrong, and it opened Pandora's box. But Spirit's Maiden of Pipes is the peace pipe, and Spirit says decisions were made for the highest good. Even if you can't see where it's taking you, trust Spirit as guiding you for your highest good, away from the Pandora's box energy, and know that you are going to receive the blessings. The Sun card. That's not for everybody about the Pandora box. That's for specific ones who either themselves or a counterpart chose to stay in toxicity. Okay, Three of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords here, cutting out people that no longer serve her, moving forward in her mission, putting the work in with the Three of Pentacles. And again, with the Maiden of Vessels, she's alone in this card, guided by birds, synchronicity of Spirit. There's also lotus flowers back here, loving herself, with some trees. So moving forward, Maiden of Vessels, moving forward for her own growth, for her highest good. Rest, and again another Sun card. Know that this Aquarius or air signs, you're totally protected by Spirit. You're very much this blessings everywhere on here. You have what, three Sun cards, and it is a joint effort between not only yourself and Spirit. But it says 3 here, even though it says joint effort. That's because you, your counterpart in Spirit, is working in 3. Okay, with justice here, it was regarding a three-party situation. Justice came in and cut that out of the energy because it no longer serves you. It was there for a lesson for some. And know that you're, with the Five of Swords, victory was yours. You stepped up in your, you stand in your truth. Your sword is upright. Because you saw in the hangman mode, you went in and saw things from a higher perspective. And see, Spirit showed you, you are divinely protected. The Two of Wands. Perhaps in the past you are one that made that wrong choice, that wrong decision. And Spirit says it's time to get back on the horse. If you made the wrong choice, it's time to get back on the horse and move forward. Manifest this new beginning. Manifest what it is you want. Call it in from the ethers. You have all the tools you need to co-create anything you want. And Spirit, what do they have to... Oh, sorry, I forgot something else. Spirit just reminded me. Your advice from Spirit is... create, 3. Work together with Spirit and your counterpart in mission and soul purpose. Be creative. Your advice going forward, move forward. The Chief of Vessels, Spirit says they've been shining and showing you synchronicities, birds of prey, to guide you to which way to move, with in regards to peace, sitting, communicating in peace, choosing battles wisely, choosing not to battle, choosing peace. The Sun card, again, that's 4 Sun cards, air signs, like, that's amazing. I'm excited for you. The Corn Maiden, 2. Yes, it's time to plant new seeds, with a manifestation card. See, right there. You're going to manifest this new beginning. You're going to plant new seeds and have a new harvest. For many of you, perhaps I'm getting that you're going to also be, with the job, you might be relocating or moving. Some of you are going to plant new seeds in the sense of you're going to sell your home or buy a new home. And that just came in. Matriarch of Vessels. This is about forward movement, up and physically moving. Judgment card is here again. It's Judgment Month. So Spirit says, stand in your truth. Be true to others as well as yourself. In 5, change is always a spiritual change. Know that Spirit is always changing things around regarding each choice that you make. Things get moved. And know that the Earth is also changing the environment with this eclipse coming. It's bringing in powerful energy shift, a powerful energy change, I'm hearing. But it's going to be healing for you with the Medicine Woman here. Spirit is also saying the World card is here. It's an end of the old way and healing, moving forward with another 3 card, the new cycle. Okay, now, Spirit, what do they need to work on? Aside from being in truth, remove their masks, be in truth, and surrender to Spirit. Take the leap of faith forward and get into mission. These are upside down. You need to change what you need to work on. Work on the fact that you seem to be suffering in silence. There's no need to suffer. Ask Spirit for guidance. Ask Spirit to show you the path. They will send you synchronicities to guide you in this. You don't need to suffer. Choose to leave toxicity. You have a new awareness. Spirit has shown you in your vision quest, in your dreams, that from a higher self, a higher perspective, your crown chakra is open, your third eye is opening, and you need to focus on that awareness. And you need to listen and journal those dreams. and rest and rejuvenate. This is with the Judgment month, your transformation, your rebirth is about force, stability. Spirit says you need your rest to rejuvenate, to receive the changes that are occurring to you, to receive the download Spirit is sending you so that you can receive that awareness. You need to be restful and listen in quietness, in silence, not suffering in silence, but just sit in silence so that you can hear Spirit speak to you. Alright, air signs, I hope you have a blessed January, and this is all I have for you.